So I figured I might as well show you what's going on. I'm out here. I'm about 50 kilometers back. I'm exploring this new area and my car died. It will not start. I know a lot about mechanics and it just won't start. I killed the battery trying to start it. It's, yeah, I know better. But, good thing, I do have a little kit that I brought with me. I want to share that with you today. But I've got about 10 hours of walking to get out of here. There's absolutely no cell service out here. So I'm kind of in a pickle. It's going to be dark in a couple hours. So I could just sleep in my car. And it's going to take me about 10 hours to walk out. I could sleep in my car, start in the morning. But I'm going to start walking and walk for 2-3 hours, and then I'll set up camp, and then I'll start out, after that. Maybe someone will come, come along at that time, but not many vehicles travel this route. So I'm going to dig out the survival kit, show it to you really quick, and then hit the road. So the kit's right in here, and it's a small pack. I could throw this right in the back of an ATV. I could throw it in a side-by-side. It's a great pack for anybody that's off-road in the wilderness and such. And if they get stranded, or if they have to walk out, this would be a great kit for them. Also, if you got lost. So, first off, 1 liter of water. Always carry water with me. On the other side, I've got one of my bush points. So a great survival knife as well. So I've got that right on my side, right here. And in this pouch, I'm going to open it up and show you what I've got in there to help with cutting tools. So in this pocket here, what I have is a life straw. That there can help me. There's a lot of puddles around here, a lot of swamps and so on and so forth. And if I run out of water, I can help use this here. Fill up my water bottle, stick this right in my water bottle and drink. It's going to keep me hydrated. I also have a folding saw. This is a very aggressive folding saw and it works great. So the gear I'm showing you is gear that I have used and it's proven itself over time. In this front pouch here, I've got a handheld flashlight as well as a headlamp and extra batteries in here. I do not keep batteries in my lights so I don't accidentally press them and kill my batteries. The batteries are in the bag. I apologize if you get any wind noise, but I do not have time to worry about that right now. I should be on the road, but I figured I would show this. Now I have various cordages in here. I've got bank line, I've got paracord and such. That is going to come in handy for setting up shelter in many uses. In here is just a little survival kit. I've got fire making in here. I've got some water purification tablets. I've even got some fishing hooks. Just a little kit that I threw in here. So that empties that pocket right there. Now this whole kit weighs just over 10 pounds. Now every kit you have to realize your own area and what works in that area. I put together a kit that works in my area that is proven itself over many, many trips out. So this is what I use. I always think of core temperature, water, and even food, because food can be a morale boost. They say that you don't need it, and you don't need it for 3 weeks unless you have a medical condition, but it's a great morale boost. Being hangry is not a good feeling, and it can cause you to, you know, you're trying to struggle with fire and you become angry. Next thing you know, the lighter goes down through the woods. Now you're in a pickle. So having a little bit of food can help with morale boost and keep your sanity, basically. So in here, I've got a little first aid kit. I've got 100 rounds of 22 ammunition. And I also have a little bag of mixed nuts and such. This here is over 1,000 calories right here. Now this here can be a great morale boost. Now I got to pick up my med kit. Like I said, this is just quick. I've got to get on the road. So in here, I have a reflex shelter. My design for a survival shelter I've used many times. It works great, but I could also use a tarp in here. A 6x8 tarp I've used many times as well, and it works great as a survival shelter. So that's my shelter. Also, this is a bivy bag. Now that's going to help me because it's reflective. So it's going to help me get down to some lower temps so I won't have to use as much firewood if I need a fire at all. And it also is waterproof and breathable, so it's going to keep me dry. Lastly, what I have in here is the U.S. Henry U.S. survival rifle. Now this here, I can put this together, get it set up, and there are a lot of coyotes out here. This I could use for varmint hunting, for one, but also self-defense if needed. So this here has 2 clips and such. We'll break this open. I have a little bit of paracord in here I use as a sling. But let's throw this together real quick because I'm going to get going. So I'm going to take out the barrel. Take out the receiver right there. I've got the 2 clips in the stock still. Put this all in here. I've got my vehicle. Well, that's what happens when you hurry. You got to take your time. Okay. A little bit nerve-wracking. I've got this pushed back. I'm going to pull back a little bit just to seat this, screw it down. I want to get this ready and so I can get going. And of course your nerves are a little bit up. I've got the car, I'm going to lock it up before I leave. That's all set there now. Put the receiver in here. There we go. I'll put a clip in. I'm not going to put a round in right now. Just put the clip in. I'm going to leave out my paracord because I'm going to put that sling right on. So what I've done for the sling is I've just got one loop right here. I can put that around the barrel. See, that's one of the reasons why I did not put a bullet in the chamber. I put my hand over the barrel. It is not loaded right now. So I've got one right there. Now I can put another one around the stock. And this is just slip knot, so I can bring it up like that. Now, what I'm able to do is sling it right over my shoulder like this. And I'm ready to go. I can also tighten this up if I want to. But that is going to make it a lot easier because I'm going to be walking a long time and it'll make it a little easier. It also takes like 3.5 pounds out of my backpack. So I'm going to pack this stuff up, get ready, and start walking. Got the backpack on. Now all I have to do is throw this over. I'm ready to go. I also have a little book in there, and I wrote a note and put it on my dash, letting people know that I am walking out and what happened. So, have a good one. I'm going to hit the road. This is not fun, and I am not looking forward to it. Take care, all the best, and thanks for watching. The squirrel! Right there! What are you doing? I got nuts! I don't need a squirrel! So, I just wanted to let you know this was a scenario and not real. This was basically someone getting stranded. That was prepared, just in case. Whenever I'm out and exploring new areas and such, I always carry a small backpack or survival kit in my vehicle or on my person, just in case. Now this would be great, this little kit, if I get stranded with an ATV or a side-by-side. I would have all the gear I need to set up my shelter and such, stay put. Most times you want to stay put so search and rescue will find you. Now, that is usually the best scenario, but if you know you can walk out in a few hours, it's best to have a little survival kit just in case, if you don't want to wait for search and rescue. So, this here is just a scenario just to show you a little kit I put together using the Henry US Survival Rifle and some of the gear that I use a lot, and it has proven itself. I want to thank you for watching. Take care. And there is a little squirrel right there. Check this out. Where'd you go? He's camera shy. It was like 5 feet behind me right there. But I want to thank you, like I said. Take care and stay safe, everyone. It's always better to have some gear that can help. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All the best.